Orot was started with the sense that bringing together Jewish mindfulness meditation, for example, and really stimulating class and Talmud. Both things would be influencing each other, and that it would lead to a kind of a robust expression of what Jewish living and learning could look like.
Welcome, everyone.
I love the name Orot, which means lights.
We feel that there is this light within Judaism, within the tradition, within the practices, within the text, that is always present and always shining.
It is a community, but it's also an individual experience of igniting something in each person who participates. I like to think of what we are as the totality of all of those sparks that are generated by all the people who participate.
And the work of spiritual practice is really to polish the lens around that light. And so what we're trying to do in our learning, in our spiritual practice, is to try to polish that glass so that the lights that each of us has can shine forth.
That it's not just it's not just a light. It's about the plurality and the multiplicity of lights, that when you have these multiple lights shining together, the kind of the total of the illumination is all that more powerful and all that much richer.
And at the same time, we wanted to bring all of the sparks of different kinds of wisdom and culture and Jewish texts and allow those sparks to meet people's individual light. And so I kind of see it as a combustion of people and ideas.
Orot begins with the assumption that different people need different learning modalities and different ways into Jewish text. There's no one door through which to enter.
Orot is an organization that is really dedicated to supporting people in using the wisdom of Jewish of Jewish tradition, Jewish practice, together in a creative and I think really personal and powerful way.
So Orot opens these multiple doorways into Jewish meaning through a lot of different avenues. It could be through weekly classes. It could be through a half-day event. It could be a half-day mindfulness meditation retreat. It could be a musical event. It could be a 3-part series.
If ever you want to come into our community, we want to meet you and sit around a table with you and hear your voice.
One of the fastest growing parts of our programs at Orot is something that we're calling Kavanah communities. And what that is these small, intimate learning communities that are hosted in people's homes and that revolve around that particular group's interests and needs Jewishly. What do they need in their lives from Judaism?
In people's homes, for the most part, people sit around a table, a dining room table, and there's something about leaning in as we do at the table when we're going to be nourished, when we're going to be fed, when people sit and eat together and share together.
I'm proud of the ways in which our students walk away transformed.
I love to teach, and sometimes I'll tell colleagues, well, I used to teach to information, and now I teach to transformation.
I really want it to be about them. I don't want it to be about us.
We're not just teachers who are handing something over. We are sharing in the learning communities that we're creating, and we're authentically part of that process.
The faculty at Orot really walks the talk. We can actually model what we teach and live out what we teach.
And I think when students can come and see that our hearts are on the line completely with every class, every program that we're a part of. We care about where they are right now and where they wish to go.
We deeply, deeply care about these transformative moments and creating a space for these experiences to happen. And it's really, it's a holy calling for us.
Most of the time when I go somewhere to study text or be Jewishly engaged in some way, the experience speaks primarily to my head. One of the beautiful things about Orot is that we truly honor and invite the whole person into the experience of learning.
I think my favorite thing is feeling constantly excited and energized by the possibilities of this paradigm that we've built. The possibilities are endless. The ways of inviting new people in and hearing their stories and helping them along the way, there's just, the innovative potential is enormous.
So I feel like Orot is about empowering people to really connect with their own light, and also to receive the light of our tradition and the lights that so many before us have kindled and have magnified.